Charlotte Caswick, who comes between them and turns it away from the winger. Cherry hit the ball now for about the first time in the game, and here's Elia Green.
There is a famous cliche that floats around the world of sports that there is no substitute for speed. And while this is true in many sports, its gravity is fully appreciated in the game of rugby. Even an average rugby player with a more than average speed becomes a superstar in this game, especially in the Sevens series. When you think of the fastest woman in rugby sevens, the names that come to mind are maybe New Zealand's top players Portia Woodman, who has been argued to be the fastest woman in the Sevens series, and Michaela Blyde. The role of high speed in rugby is one that cannot be overemphasized, and this is the reason why the fastest players in the team are such assets. In today's video, we are going to cross over to Australia and look at the speedsters in the current Aussie Women's Sevens squad. Do you want to know which players in this team are likely to give Portia Woodman some stiff competition? Make sure you watch this video to the very end to find out. Before we jump into the list, a little bit of context on how speed is assessed in rugby. Unlike 100-meter sprints or 200-meter races, speed in rugby has always been hectic to determine, especially with sharp accuracy. In the beginning, how fast a rugby player could run used to be highly debatable and subject to criticism. The 100 meters was used as some sort of gold standard, and there were many instances where we had more than 3 players argued to have the same speed. That's right, in those early times, many believed in the possibility of equal speed, but the arrival of technology quickly dismissed these beliefs. Nowadays, GPS units between players' shoulder blades measure meters per second, capturing a moment in time maximum velocity. So who then are the fastest players in the current Aussie Women's Rugby Sevens team? Let's find out. Number 3. Cassie Staples. At number 3 we have got Cassie Staples, who was born on the 16th of October 1992. She's 1.69 meters tall and weighs about 67 kgs. Staples plays as a right wing in her team since 2018 and is a former netball player. Back in 2017, Staples went from being an internet sensation to international women's sevens star, debuting in Langford, Canada, only 6 months after her first training in the Australian Women's Sevens framework. Her background in netball provided her with core strength and agility, making her a critical piece in the Women's Sevens team of Australia. But perhaps her most incredible superpower is her speed, being able to cruise at almost 11.9 meters per second. Having played a total of 64 matches in her career so far, Staples has managed 135 points out of 27 tries, and there is definitely no denying that her speed has played a major role. From her early days with Tim Walsh, the Australian Women's Sevens coach, Staples demonstrated a spark of talent in passing the ball both ways, showed willingness in the contact side of the game, and was able to back herself on the pitch very well. In fact, just 3 months after she started her training, she was able to lead her team to win their first tournament without having a single try scored against them. This earned her a part-time development contract with the Olympic-winning Australian side soon after that game. Impressive, right? Number 2. Emma Tonegato. Next up we have Emma Tonegato, who was born on the 20th of March 1995. She weighs 62 kgs and has scored a startling 625 points in the 155 matches she has played so far in her career, which includes 125 tries. Tonegato was born in Wollongong, New South Wales, and has represented Australia in Rugby Sevens and Rugby League. She is also a semi-professional Australian rugby footballer and has played for the Tribe at rugby union level, after which she debuted for Australia in November 2013. As of December 2015, she had 12 caps, and later on in 2016, she won a gold medal at the 2016 Summer Olympics in Rio. It was during the opening leg of the 2013-14 IRB Sevens World Series in Dubai that Tonegato made her debut for the Australian women's side, and since then, she's been a regular on the team. Emma comes from a rugby background and is able to play in the wing or in the centres. While her talents on the pitch can be said to run in the family's blood, Emma's speed is purely a gift that makes her stand out against her teammates. Her ability to skirt the rugby pitch at high speeds and managing to score a try against her opponents is one that many of her coaches boast of. In fact, during several rugby matches, especially against South Africa and New Zealand, Tonegato has made some crazy runs and then hastily changed directions at angles that made it literally impossible for opponents to tackle her. Thanks to her ability to sprint both in straight lines and sideways, she has been able to garner various awards for her team. For example, in May 2015, she was named in the tournament dream team for the Amsterdam leg of the Sevens World Series, and has other honours including New South Wales, NSW Schoolgirls in 2013, and the Youth Olympic Festival, also in 2013. She was also a member of Australia's team at the 2016 Olympics, defeating New Zealand in the final to win the inaugural Olympic gold medal in the sport. And she received the Medal of the Order of Australia for service to sport as a gold medalist at the Rio 2016 Olympic Games. So much for a 26-year-old, don't you think? Hey, are you enjoying the video so far and getting entertained? If so, please feel free to visit our channel Tryline, your home of all the amazing facts and developments in the world of rugby, for more videos such as this one. Number 1. Elia Green. Last but not least, we've got Elia Green. Born on February 20th, 1993 in Suva, Fiji, she is an Australian professional rugby union and rugby league player. Elia stands at 5'7" and weighs about 161 pounds. She is a sprinter by trade, having previously represented Australia in athletics at the World School Games in Qatar in 2009. And scored a crucial try in the gold medal match at the Rio Olympics in August 2016. Elia first made an appearance in the international scene back in October 2014, when she scored an astonishing 80-meter try against Canada in the 3-match exhibition series at the Gold Coast Sevens. This was such a spectacular performance that the try was viewed over 200,000 times on the IRB Sevens World Series Facebook page within just 4 hours. Elia is perhaps the best choice made by Australian Rugby Sevens program coaches back in 2012, after she attended a Pathway to Gold talent ID camp in Melbourne. From this humble start, she has gone on to become one of the greats of Australian rugby. Also, Elia has endured many battles to become fully fit, and her incredible speed is one of the outstanding reasons why many coaches and teammates want to see her play. Having been announced as a national champion for UN Women Australia back in July 2018, Elia remains a great asset to her team, and a speedster that a serious fan of rugby will pay to watch any day. That's all we had for today, and we hoped you enjoyed it. Did you agree with our list? Are there players who you think that we left out, or who deserve a different position? Let us know in the comments section below. Until next time, stay safe.